Every leader loves to talk about morality, justice, and the people. But Niccolò Machiavelli, an Italian 16th-century diplomat and political writer, saw leadership as nothing more than the art of control. He wrote The Prince not as a fairy tale about good rulers, but as a manual for those who hold power. His conclusion was simple: leaders don't need to be good, they need to endure. Because fear lasts longer than love, and morality is just another tool in the game. Machiavelli argued that if a leader cannot be both feared and loved, fear is safer. Love fades with disappointment. Fear endures through uncertainty. People may not admit it, but they obey what they fear far more than what they adore. People betray kindness when it suits them, but hesitation creeps in when consequences are painful. Machiavelli saw fear as the stronger chain. It binds deeper than loyalty, because obedience rooted in fear is obedience that lasts. Morality isn't some divine compass. It's a stage play. People rehearse their roles, polish their lines, and step into the spotlight pretending to be virtuous. But behind the curtain, it's all dirty art. Lies painted as principles, cruelty dressed up as justice, and selfish moves disguised as sacrifice. Every moral code is just stage design, shiny enough to distract the audience from the blood under the floorboards. Leaders know this trick best. They weaponize morality like makeup, applying just enough to look respectable while their hands stay busy breaking bones off stage. Morality in Machiavelli's eyes isn't about truth. It's about performance. And the best actor always wins. Machiavelli's strategy was surgical. Violence must be fast, decisive, and unforgettable. Never dragged out, or hatred will grow. Use it once, and fear settles in. Then, scatter small favors, a tax cut, a public gesture, or a staged apology. Rewards, in contrast, should be slow and rationed, keeping people dependent, never satisfied. Fear builds obedience, and kindness sprinkles just enough gratitude to soften the edges. It's not compassion, it's calibration. Punish in one stroke, but drip-feed kindness. That way, people both fear and owe the ruler. Machiavelli warned that strength alone is not enough. A leader must be both lion and fox, forceful when needed, cunning when traps appear. They must seize opportunities with boldness and bend chance with timing. People admire the strong, but it's the clever who outlast them. Even religion can be a tool. Use it as a shield for legitimacy, even if faith itself is irrelevant. To Machiavelli, leadership is not about being loved, admired, or remembered as good. It's about not being overthrown. The leaders who survive are always part predator, part trickster. But even Machiavelli admitted one limit: hatred. Fear can be controlled, but hatred unites people against power. That's why clever rulers offer small, staged concessions with smiling appearances or symbolic "we care" moments. Just enough to prevent rebellion. Leaders survive not by being loved, but by keeping hatred below the surface. And that delicate balance is what makes manipulation sustainable. Talesverser, maybe Machiavelli wasn't teaching cruelty. Maybe he was exposing the truth. People don't want reality, they want illusions that keep them calm. Morality, kindness, or justice are stories people tell themselves, while real power moves in silence. People demand morality in speeches, but reward manipulation in practice. Machiavelli's Dark Mirror shows us that leadership is rarely about goodness. It's about control. Control of fear, illusions, and timing. The cruelest truth is people don't fear ruthless leaders. They fear how much they need them. And that's a wrap, my dear friends. Thanks for hanging out with me. Until next time, stay awesome.